Hey guys, today we're checking out 106 Factory A from Oblivion Sound Lab. It's a free preset pack for TAL U-NO-LX, which is one of my favorite synths based on a Juno 60. This is a free preset pack for TAL U-NO-LX, and it's inspired by sounds that you can make with the Juno 106. I've played with it a little bit and it has a lot of cool sounds. If you don't have TAL U-NO-LX and you like the sounds that you hear in this video, I will have a link in the description to where you can get that plugin and try it out for yourself. That link will also support the Reaper blog. So here's TAL U-NO-LX. I've got the preset library installed. I also have some plugins in the session for reverb and delay. So I've got Little Plate as well as Echo Boy Jr. So here's how it sounds. The reverb and delay just adds a little bit of space and makes it a little more kind of comfortable, natural to hear. A little more like what you would actually do in a mix. I usually set up a couple parallel effects when I'm testing out a new plugin or preset library or something like that. So this is the first preset just called Brass. So I'm just going to play like whatever comes to mind, and we'll flip through these presets pretty quickly. Here's Brass Swell. I like that one a lot. So the higher notes on this trumpet one, not really great sounding, but the low notes, pretty cool. I'm more like a tuba almost. Oh, that reminds me, I actually wanted to do a MIDI learn on this. So I'm going to grab the mod for the filter and then move my mod wheel, turn off MIDI learn. And the MIDI lock button is going to keep that MIDI mapping for every preset. So that's a pretty cool one too. This one's called Moving Strings. Pretty cool. Definitely has like a vintagey synth kind of sound. Real dark, moody. It's cool. Even better. Big octave stacks sound pretty cool on this. This one's called Choir. Interesting sound. I could definitely see that being useful layered with other sounds. Organ 1. I can dig it. Here's organ 2. This is Calliope. Very cool stuff. Donald Pluck. Weird. I'm not sure how I would use that one, but I still kind of like it. By the way, you can make these more volume sensitive or velocity sensitive with these sliders here. I'm not sure the original was actually velocity sensitive, but with these control sliders here, you can make it more velocity sensitive, which is kind of opening up the filter based on velocity. And then the other one controls the volume based on your velocity. I mean, this one doesn't really sound like an electric piano to me, but it still sounds cool. That would sound really cool with a distortion on it, I think. Electric piano 2. That's almost like an electric bass. Yeah, I dig that. Cool. I hate the sound of steel drums, honestly. I think this is one of the best in the pack. The lower octaves on the xylophone patch sound really cool. It's more like a like that Blue Man Group mallet tube thing. This is great, like retro wave sort of stuff in here. Cool strings. I wouldn't really call this pizzicato. It's it's not really string-like, but it's kind of cool. Let's hear that without the reverb and delay. And let's try that with the arpeggiator. I think that can be cool, for sure. I'm just gonna take some of the lows out of this. Okay. Let's see if we can make this a little more velocity sensitive. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah, that's cool. English horn. It's got a cool sort of throaty sound, and I think probably layered in with other stuff. And then distorted. Brass ensemble. I can dig it. Moving on, koto. It's a very cool sound for sure. Dark pluck. I think this one's working with my delay. This one's got a bit of like a Moog feel, but kind of like with a different filter, not as aggressive as of a filter. I think I was clipping there. Sorry, guys. Synth bass 1. I'd probably turn down that noise. Probably sound better with some compression. Maybe send it through an amp. This needs delay. Some of these sound really thin on top end. I don't tend to play, much above middle C on these. Up next, lead 2. Lead 3. Funky 2, synth bass 2. I like it. Pretty cool. Definitely one of the weirder ones, but it's... That wah sound is pretty cool. And this is one that uses the filter resonance just to continually go up in pitch. There are no oscillators going on this at all. There's a little bit of noise that I can turn off. But it's just filter resonance for this. Yeah, it's just the filter resonance being used as an oscillator, which is kind of a cool trick. Here's piano 2. Again, wouldn't call this a piano, but it's a pretty cool sound. Here's without. I never use sounds like that in my productions, but I have to admit it's a cool sound. It makes you play in a certain way, which is always cool. We're like halfway through. Another sort of organ sound, lo-fi. It's kind of dissonant even with a single note. Yeah, I think using that as an organ isn't the right play. It's using it for the spaceship landing sound. So pitch doesn't matter in this one. It's just using the noise source and the filter a little bit. Toms. Not really a fan of that. Shaker. So pitch does make a difference with this. Basically, it's just controlling the filter amount by using the keyboard modulator for the filter. So higher octaves, more high frequencies go through, but not really a useful sound. Hands off. It's just a long sweep. pluck sweep. This is something you definitely want to slightly adjust the release time to fit your tempo. This is a weird one. Took me a while to figure out what was going on with this one. It's got the filter envelope reversed. So the oscillators are going through just on off with the ADSR only being triggered or used for the filter. So we hear the original note on because it's gated. As I hold down a key, it turns on. And then a second later, the ADSR kicks in and opens up the filter. So we get kind of like two notes. Really weird effect, but kind of cool. A lot of the like factory presets on a synth, partially there to show you how to use it, or interesting routing ways or modulation methods and things like that. Things that will inspire you to make something but may not be interesting or useful on their own. This one's simultaneously like warm and cold. It's like a square wave, right? But it's got that warm filter on it. Like a hug from a robot. Dark synth piano. I like that one quite a lot. This one has a little dissonance on it because of the LFO on the square wave. There's a fast modulation sine wave shape applied to the filter to the oscillator pitch. So this one again is using the envelope reversed mode, which is kind of like why it's louder when I let go of the key. Really weird, hard to play, but kind of cool. Gong. Not really like a gong to me, but I don't know. I got nothing to say. Like a, I don't know, Simmons tom sort of. Drum booms. There's a bunch of percussion ones, and I think those are kind of the weakest in the preset pack. The strings, the pads, the brass sounds, those are all really cool. Some of the pianos are really cool. There's another sound effect one. Dust Storm, sure. Rocket Men. This is another one with the flipped filter envelope. Hand claps. Really not like a good hand clap sound. It's just like a super short click. I don't know how useful that is. So this one is using the full amount of LFO applied to the square wave pitch. The LFO rate at 20 hertz. So I'll slow that down. It's a cool sound for sure. And this is the last one, Caverns. So it's a big mix of pads and string sounds, some lead sounds, and some sound effects type sounds. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, it's awesome that this is a free sound pack. Had a lot of fun playing with this today. These guys didn't ask me to do this. I just wanted to spend some time with this preset pack, play synth, make a video, and hopefully entertain you guys a little bit. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, support the Reaper blog through Patreon, and visit reaperblog.net for a lot more tutorials.